rivals going head-to-head here, Clark. You can feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
Embiid misses.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Adebayo with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Adebayo, that's good.
The moment Bam gets the ball close in, he's really hard to stop.
Now Maxey. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Oh, fantastic adjustment on the shot against tight defense.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Miami with the ball. Here's Hero. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. I asked him outright if he had a plan for Tyler Hero. Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, quote, "We just have to cause problems for him on defense, hand in the face, crowd him, anything to discourage him from taking shots. So he hopes they can keep Tyler quiet by hassling him all night long." Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Selfless pass there from Maxey. Really able to handle the guard position quite well.
Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all three levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Miami, no good that time either.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. On defense, the Heat. 4-point game. Embiid. Can't get it to drop. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Has to wear. Now Hero. Clock at 6. Adebayo with it. Guarded now by George. Adebayo, no good. Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's Embiid. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Hey, Embiid is used to this. It's second nature to him. That's why he's so good at being able to score through contact.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Heat trailed by 6. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Hero outside. Pass to Ware. To halt the run. The rebound by Embiid. To the paint. Oh, nice! Big finish! Man. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Hero with the bucket.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
Now here's Embiid.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And he banks in the layup.
Hey, go to that whenever you can. I mean, Embiid has a huge advantage in size and skill.
George scanning the floor. Pass to Embiid. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first. And here's Oubre from the arc. Pure from three-point range. Oubre's got 9 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Adebayo. He's covered by Oubre. Where Philadelphia grabs the miss. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Embiid from outside. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
.27 seconds left in the first. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. Wiggins, no good. Now the 76ers with it. Outpacing them right now, a 15-2 run. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Embiid. Three-pointer. No good. Outside Robinson. Up in time. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Philadelphia closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And more NBA action on 2. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Or the 76ers at the top of their game, huh?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Wiggins outside. And it's all from three-point range. The Sixers lead by 11. Maxey on the wing. It's deflected. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. On defense, the Heat. To the middle. Here's Embiid.
Good discipline on defense. Wiggins right on top of it the whole way.
Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Oubre with a steal. That's tipped. And he drives in. And he goes in for the dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And Erik Spoelstra decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Substitution on the court.
Heat trail by 9. And here's Herro. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 12 feet. The rebound by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 9. George for 3. The rebound by Ware.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Jaquez no good. And Maxi's got the ball here for Philadelphia. Pass to George. Embiid inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Clark, one topic that gets its share of attention, illegal screens.
And with good reason, because guys are bigger, stronger, a lot of pick and roll action. So you've got to be more diligent in cracking down on those screens that are illegal. The game is extremely fluid. Guys are in constant motion. But I think it's a hard call to make consistently, but the officials have to keep working at it. And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
For 3, Maxey. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Heat trail by 11. Inside. Up top, Herro. Burks with it. Yet to see a basket. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Joel Embiid.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his second.
And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, BA. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
Has to Ware. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Embiid. The shot off that time. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Now Wiggins. Outside Burks. Herro with it. On the take. Off with the layup. Philadelphia leading by 11. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And Erik Spoelstra decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Pass to Adebayo. The kick out to Wiggins. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Outside Burks. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Adebayo, no good. Philadelphia leading by 13. And here's Embiid. 1:14 left in the first half. The Sixers with another miss. And it's Miami's ball. Down low. Here's Robinson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
And Embiid drops them both.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Ware. Still without a bucket. Inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Embiid. The rebound by Ware. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 11. Adebayo sets a screen. And Adebayo slams it in.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Here's McCain. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Heat trail by 9. Hero left side. Pass to Burks. To the paint. Here's Ware. Shoots over Embiid. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Joel Embiid. Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Good on the second one. So it's Philadelphia now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Oh, Embiid with the flush.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Hero on the wing. On the wing, Burks. Here's Ware. And it's good for 2. Ware's got 5 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Shot clock at 3. Oh, and look at the strength of Wiggins right there.
Surveying the defense, Wiggins makes a good decision Little floater over the top. That was the ideal shot for that circumstance.
They get the rebound. Oubre. Excellent D there from Wiggins.
It's not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Hero for three. That one no good.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Embiid muscles through the contact. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And the 76ers with some changes. Heat trail by 8. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. He goes up, and it's Butler with the jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Take it away. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Ware. He's got 5. No good that time. Some solid defense from Drummond. There's a screen. Edwards looking for an opening. To the middle. Second chance effort. The shot by Drummond, no good. Heat trail by 10. Here's Burks. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Graham.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Here's Drummond. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat on offense. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Nice assist there. Typically attacking with the scoring move. This time Wiggins attacked with the pass.
Pass to Drummond. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. And Drummond with the jam.
You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he dunks.
Here's Hero. Rebounded by Butler. The Sixers lead by 8. Pass to Drummond. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Drummond's got 4 points this quarter.
A true center, a throwback center. Drummond is not a guy who jacks up threes. Andre wants to eat inside.
Here's Adebayo. Wiggins from long range. Wiggins for the triple.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
The offensive rebound. Back to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Here's Adebayo. The rebound by Yabusele. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Here's McCain. That three's off the mark. Heat trail by 9. Here's Burks. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. No good on the free throw. Miami making a switch here.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Drummond. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Drummond's got 8.
Boy, a little contact will not deter Drummond. I mean, he gets physical right back and finishes strong.
Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line.
That's his second.
It's going to go on Andre Drummond. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to.
32.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so here is Philadelphia. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Grimes. Pass to George. Now here's Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. And then Embiid with the dunk.
You know, it's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
Ball stolen. And now the Sixers on the break. George left side. Clock at 6. Tries again. And he takes it up and lays it in. George has got his first basket.
Good work in deep from George that time. He's far more than just a perimeter threat.
Oubre with a steal. Robinson with a steal. Pass to Larson. Now Hero. Out to the right wing. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Miami ball. At the line for the Heat, Duncan Robinson.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And the Heat making a change here.
Alec Burks.
Out to the right wing. Hero outside. Shot clock at 5. Robinson on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Sinks the tray. Robinson's gotten 4 this quarter.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Outside Robinson. Beyond the arc. Ooh, nice D from George. And so it's Embiid with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. 10-point lead. And it's Paul George with the 3.
Nice rhythm to that play right there, and George was ready to fire.
Pass to Robinson. It's Anderson on the wing. Back to Robinson. From deep. And Grimes pulls it down.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Looking to end the run. And it's laid in by Anderson.
Assist from
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
To the inside. George. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. George has got 9 points here in the second half. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle, and it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers, players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Love. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Pass to George. Back to Embiid. Outside Maxey. Puts up a three. Rebound Miami. Hero outside. To the middle. Here's Robinson from behind the arc. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
No good with a layup. Heat trail by 13. Hero for three. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Oubre. Back to Embiid. And here's Oubre. Unloads from 13. George outside. From deep. Philadelphia the rebound. Oubre with it. Launches a three. Love grabs the miss. Now Adebayo. Kicks it to Hero. Pass to Love. The three is up. He's off on that one.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall. Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up and a strong showing for the 76ers.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Joel Embiid.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Hero for three. Joel Embiid with the board.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
To get back on track, and Hero grabs the board. Fires away from way outside. Offline. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce.
thanks and praises. Give Jah the thanks and praises. Give Jah thanks and praises. Give Jah thanks and praises. Give him the thanks and the praises. Give him the thanks and the praises. Give him the thanks and the praises.
This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. Pass to Embiid. Nails the baby hook. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. It's great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
So it's Miami now, following the score by Philadelphia. Now here's Adebayo. 5 on the clock. Hero with it. Guarded now by Maxey.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Embiid. He's off on the layup. Wiggins looking around. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, man, was it nice. You know where Wiggins' explosiveness comes from, though, right? His parents, a world-class sprinter and an NBA player. Now that is platinum-level DNA.
Now here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
And here they come. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change. Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Hero. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
You're coming in at full speed. Hero was just too quick.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Maxey. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Strong take by the wily Maxey. He is fantastic at turning on the Jets.
Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
The Sixers leading. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. I asked asked him outright if he had a plan for Tyler Hero. Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, quote, we just have to cause problems for him on defense, hand in the face, crowd him, anything to discourage him from taking shots. So he hopes they can keep Tyler quiet by hassling him all night long. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
So courageous, taking it right to the defender.
Oh, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow.
Well, I tell you what, don't tell him. I mean, I want to see it again.
Here's Embiid. And he banks in the layup. Embiid's got 6.
Embiid, such a dominant force inside. That's exactly where his coaches and teammates want him operating.
Adebayo up top. Yet to see a basket. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Joel Embiid. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Now here's Maxey. Embiid can't hit.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And Alec Burks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Inside. Here's Embiid. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Hey, Embiid is used to this. It's second nature to him. That's why he's so good at being able to score through contact.
Pass to Love. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And George launches it from deep. And he starts out with a miss in this one.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Burks goes in. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Maxey with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. To the middle. Here's George. Can't get it to fall.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
Drives to the hoop. Pass to Larson. The 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Now George. He's scoreless. Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
The Heat making a switch here. Miami trailing. Pass to Jovic. There's the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. And now the Sixers on the break. Stolen by Hero. Here's Jovic. Out to the right wing. Joel Embiid. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Philadelphia 76ers. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
Good on the bucket.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Pass to Highsmith. Now here's Hero. Maxey covering. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Maxey. Miami making their last shot. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Boy, the defense was looking for something different there. Maxey kept it himself off the pick that time.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped. Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He's off on the first. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Outside Maxey. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter.
Really showing you how quick he can be with the basketball. Maxey letting it fly in a hurry.
Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Mitchell drives in. Here's Larson. Fires in the triple. Larson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Lowry outside. From deep three-point range. Here's Drummond. Rebound Miami. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Adebayo. Pass to Larson. Here's Ware. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Mitchell. Can't get it to drop. Drummond inside. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat with the lead. Here's Larson. Again, the Heat misses. Stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Larson. Now here's Adebayo. To the inside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Now Gordon over Adebayo. Good D by Adebayo. And they're running. The rebound by Lowry. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
Personal foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Heat?
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now, that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Now here's Gordon. No points yet. Fires the three. Sends it home from three-point land. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Well, there's a pit bull kind of quality to Kyle Lowry's game. He's relentless at both ends.
Mitchell. Here's Ware. Some solid defense from Drummond. Now Philadelphia with it. Down low. The rebound by Ware. 1:19 left in the half. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Oh, Adebayo's an aggressive player who plays with passion. Have to as an undersized center in this league.
Pass to Gordon. Lowry outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Lowry. Here's Mitchell. Here's Ware. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
.43 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Ware. Shot clock at 6. Here's Robinson. Well, the jumper's good from inside 6 feet. Robinson's got his second basket.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
To the paint. Here's Ware. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Edwards for 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Robinson on the wing. Back to Wiggins. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Heat out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Robinson with it. Hero outside. From the arc. The rebound by Embiid.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
At the line for your Sixers, Kelly.
And so Oubre nails them both. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Hero with the bucket.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, Embiid with the slam.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Miami trailing. Hero right side. It counts, and the foul. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
And just superb concentration from the crafty guard. Hero taking the contact like a champ.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. Here's George. Rebound Miami.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Hero for three. The rebound by Embiid. Close game here in Philadelphia. Outside Maxey. Pulls up. It's deflected. On the attack, Hero. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
They grab their own miss. And then Embiid with the dunk.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Now here's Embiid. 14 points for him. Oubre with it. Hero picks him up. 5 to shoot. Here's Embiid. The rebound by Ware. It's Wiggins on the wing. Outside Robinson. Pass to Ware. Now here's Wiggins. It's Robinson, high post. From deep. No good that time. The Sixers trailing. Here's Embiid. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his third personal
Clark,
foul.
one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all 3 levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
You got to do more than that to stop Hero. He's superb at staying under control.
This will be his 4th shot at the line here in this one.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Oh, putting in the work. Embiid finishes inside.
You know, with his size and offensive versatility, the defense really has its hands full with Embiid.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Shooting for Miami.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Rebound Miami. Now here's Robinson. Pass to Hero. There's a minute 59 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
To the wing, right side. Embiid inside. All alone. The rebound by Ware.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Left side, Robinson. And the three-pointer goes. Robinson's got 7 points.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Embiid. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
And Embiid has this shot in his bag. He's confident from that area.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. 1:10 left in the third. Pass to Adebayo. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Lowry surveys the D. From downtown. Doesn't go that time. Miami leading by 5. Burks with it. Outside, Anderson. It's stolen by Drummond. And now the Sixers on the break. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Lowry. For 3. Knocks it down from distance. Now just a 2-point Miami lead. And here's Adebayo. Oh, swiped away. And here's Lowry from the arc. Tyler Hero has been on display for the Heat. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
49.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Gordon outside. Outside Edwards. To the inside. Here's Drummond. He nails it, and we're tied.
When Drummond's points come, they tend to come inside. He's got a lot of ways to beat you down low.
Here's Larson. Oh, good D by Edwards. So it's Philadelphia now. Here's Yabusele. Six to shoot. Drummond with the screen to take the lead. Offensive rebound. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
There are a few men in the league that attack the glass as well as Drummond does. He's almost unstoppable chasing down second points. He's a tenacious and ferocious offensive rebounder.
Now here's Drummond. Pass to Edwards. Here's Yabusele. And here's Lowry. Drummond with the ball. Defended by Burks. For 3, Gordon. Anderson pulls it down.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Hero with the bucket.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
As always, Allie, we thank you. And here's Lowry from the arc. And here are the Heat. Here's Robinson. Off target at the rim. Inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Drummond's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, we know Eric Gordon is a great shooter now, but he is also willing to make the extra pass.
Mitchell double teamed. Robinson gets the bucket.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Drummond inside. Back to Lowry. Pass to Drummond. Over Love. Drummond with the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And rejected. They recover it. Down low. Here's Love. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Lowry outside. Here's Drummond. Rebound Miami. Pass to Jaquez. Outside Robinson. And here's Mitchell. He's guarded by Lowry. To take the lead. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. The Sixers trailing. Up top, Embiid. Mitchell grabs a miss. On the break. Second chance effort. And Adebayo with the nice bucket inside.
Rising to the challenge, Adebayo stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
A minute 39 left to play in the fourth quarter. Nails it from 3.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Miami making a switch here. .136 left in the fourth. Adebayo sets a screen to the middle. Shoots over Oubre, and he can't bank that one in.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Maxey surveys. Driving inside. Pass to Embiid. Kicks it to George. Just 4 to shoot. Screen by Embiid. George's shot is off.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute there because his shot making is not happening right now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot. And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
To the paint. The kick out to Wiggins. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. There's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, he missed it.
Yeah, and you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
I agree. I mean, he would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is. And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. How do you think this is going to play out?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both. And it's a 3-point game.
Couldn't have asked for anything better there. Only a 3 can tie it now. And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
So it's the 76ers taking the W in a close one.
Night and double up, but film out these in the car.
It's your one and young Weezy, man, it too easy. Different for every season, showing me that them feel relaxed, just like that therapeutic. She take that on call back so she won't think I need it. If I don't post and I go ghost, it's gonna be for a reason. Just got my reading, and my